We are on to our one and only advanced order. For what? Well, the authority on science-based skincare, Dr. Denese. We're bringing you her #1 best-selling product. Also happens to be your favorite Customer Choice Beauty Award-winning serum right here at QVC. And today, we're bringing you a value unlike ever before. A $522 value in a 10-ounce HydroShield Ultra Moisturizing Face Serum. Today, you're getting it home for $98.98 or 5 payments of $19.80. Free shipping and handling. If you lock it in on auto delivery, you'll get another one sent to you in just 6 months, so you'll get 2 of those, and you'll use it everywhere. Face, neck, décolleté, even on your body. Any place where you are dry, that's where you are showing signs of aging. That's where you're getting wrinkles. That's where you're getting dimpling. That's where you're getting crosshatches. That's where you're getting open pores that really make you look much more aged. Here, HydroShield gives you the opportunity to combat all of that. And this is what I want to show you. 23 years ago, when Dr. Denese came to QVC, she came here with this size of HydroShield. That's half of an ounce. It was $49. Half of an ounce was $49, okay? For double the price of that, which would be 1 ounce, you're getting the full 10 ounces today. It went into 1 ounce, it went into 2 ounces, it went into 4 ounces, and that 4-ounce size sells all day on QVC.com for $209. For $98, we're going to send you 10 ounces of HydroShield. Take a look at the screen. We'll show you some before and afters, and then we'll introduce you to Dr. Denese as well. But this is why you want HydroShield, because you don't have to wait weeks. 15 minutes will give you results like this. All the lines, all of the cross-hatching, all of the aging that you see in the before, look at how it's gone in 15 minutes. And you say to yourself, well, is this an instant product? Does it wash away? No. 28 days later, take a look at your screen and you'll see what happens, because these lines and wrinkles, the forehead lines and wrinkles, the hardest ones to deal with, the ones that people go to doctors for and do procedures for. Today, look at this, 28 days later of just using HydroShield morning and night. We've heard all the calls all day long. We've seen all the reviews on QVC.com. This is customer top rated. Those are the results that you can expect. And if you've not met her before, this is Dr. Adrienne Denese.
Thank you so much.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm so
on
happy
your today's
to be
special
here.
value. Listen, Dr. Denese is truly a groundbreaking leader and a pioneer in the world of science-based skincare. It's not just skincare that she says, oh, I think it's gonna do a great job if I put this in. Everything is clinically proven and backed by science.
And measured, and befores and afters documented. That's the key, and that's, you know what? HydroShield is a very important product. Why? I have a message for you, very important message. Don't ever give up on your skin. You look in the mirror and you see lines here and there, especially during the winter. The cold air sucks your skin dry and your skin is crying for help. Don't ever give up. Please listen to me. Many of those lines are reversible. Seriously, they are reversible. You remember, you just introduced the befores and afters, the 15-minute before and after. Would you have thought that girl, that lady, on that image here, she said, you know what, I'm old. I mean, what do you want from me? I am not going, my skin is not going to respond to this. You know what, give me 15 minutes, girl. Give me 15 minutes, let me talk to your skin. I put this on her skin, look what happened. Wow. 15 minutes later.
By the way, not just the forehead, look at in between the eyebrows.
Exactly.
Look at all the cross-hatching there. That's almost impossible to get rid of.
Exactly.
Look at it 15 minutes later. Now, here's what I want you to know. We are in an advanced order. We sold out of the quantities that we can ship right away. This will ship in just 2 weeks' time, right? Yes. February 14th, 2.5 weeks. We started with our advanced order, 11,000 units. We now have fewer than 8,000. Wow. And there's no second advanced order. Yes, and we've got close to 1,000 already spoken for in this show. A 701163 is your item number, $19.80. Dr. Denese, I want you to show this demonstration.
I would love to show you. So here it is. This is my famous balloon demo. Okay, so these correspond to skin cells. Look at this skin cell. Pathetic, old-looking, saggy, full of wrinkles. You don't want to be this skin cell. Look at this one, bouncy and young and happy. And the difference between these two is HydroShield. It is as simple as that. HydroShield is completely unique. It is able to give you a 198% increase in skin lipid content within 15 minutes time. Look what happens here. We are going to see a cross-section of the skin right now. Look at those cross-section of lines. And HydroShield is coming, and it's pumping hydration from the inside out. And all of a sudden, your lines and wrinkles plump up, and they become so much less. And then I'm going to show you a number, and you have to remember this number. Look at that. 198% increase in skin surface lipids in 15 minutes time. Now, how can I possibly do that? There's only one way, and that's the secret of my HydroShield serum. I'm giving you lipids that are virtually identical to your own skin's lipids. We are talking the language of your skin. This kind of results, they don't come out of thin air. You have to know what you're doing. So my approach was, you know what? The skin had plenty of these skin identical lipids when you were 25. She is at least 65 at this point. Let's give her back what she used to have.
And you know, Dr.
Denese
takes a dual approach to anti-aging.
Exactly.
There is hydration and there's moisturization.
Exactly.
Usually from a serum or a moisturizer, you get one or the other.
Correct.
You give us both.
Exactly, and that's the difference, because hydration is done with water, moisturization is done by lipids. Almost all serums are either hydrating or moisturizing.
So you can see here, look at the results. You can take it around the eye, all around the eye area, all around the face area, the neck, the décolleté. Take it on your body. But here are the dramatic results. Take a look at this. In the before, look at how deep those lines are.
Oh, yes.
Look in the after. They are completely diminished. Now, take a look at this neck before and after, because this, Dr. Denese, is always the one that I say to myself, like, wow, if you can fix a neck that has lines and sagging, and tech neck is a thing for so many people.
Correct. Yes, look at the
4 weeks.
dramatic change. 4 weeks later. This is a long-term product, and it's all about the technology. That's what makes it work. The lipids that I'm giving you that are virtually identical to your own skin's lipids, we are speaking your skin's own language. We are giving you back what you used to have and no longer. And that's the secret.
And by the way, it absorbs into the skin. It takes a couple of minutes, you were saying, right?
It takes a couple of minutes, absolutely. When you first put it on your hands or anywhere, it looks wet, because it is. And then all of a sudden, it turns matte. And what happens then? Believe me, it can only go one way, and that's
into your skin,
into your
skin.
Absorb into your skin. I indulge myself. I put it on my neck, back of the neck, front of the neck, face, hands, chest, whatever. Elbows. I am so supple because of it. Believe me, I would look like completely different. Without, I really would look very different.
Well, you know, I always like to say, it's like you took a raisin and you turned it back into a grape.
Exactly,
Show us this demonstration over here. Yes.
I'd love to show you.
Because this is the hydration getting back into your skin.
Exactly. So remember, remember the 198%. I told you to remember that. There you go. So these correspond to 2 skin cells. They are dry, parched, more or less what we are sitting at home watching television with. Let's see what happens when HydroShield is coming. HydroShield is delivering you 184%. I'm sorry, you know what, 198%. The older result was 184%. 198%
wow, look at the difference.
Increase in skin lipids. Look at the difference. This is your new skin cell. It is bouncy. It is happy. It is young. Look at this one. This doesn't bounce whatsoever. This is kind of dead.
Listen, there's a reason it's customer top rated.
Yes.
There's a reason we've heard calls all day long. We had a caller call us during Friday. She was so sweet. She was telling us how at first, she got it home. She was using it like once in a while. She kind of fell off the wagon. Then she watched Dr. Denese one time on air, and she started using it religiously day and night.
Yes.
And she said, oh my gosh, she gets compliments on her skin. People talk about the radiance, all of the lines and wrinkles completely diminished and gone. You know, Sandra, you and I have been using HydroShield for years.
I've been using it for 18 years. In fact, recently I had a friend come, Lisa, tour QVC, and she said to me, what, if you could recommend one beauty product, what would it be? And I do get asked that with some regularity, and I always say the same thing. Well, there's so many great ones, but if I had to pick one, it would be HydroShield, because you don't ever see me without HydroShield. I find that even when I put other serums on, it's amazing even on top of those other serums. So use the serums you're already using.
Exactly.
Put it on top, it locks in, it it interacts beautifully with everything you already own. So you don't even have to stop using what you already own. You put it on, I put it on like a mask. I put it in my cuticles at this size, which I'm getting this size.
Yep.
I will put it down my neck, my chest. Sometimes I'll even put it on my legs if they feel dry.
Oh my gosh, yes,
absolutely.
the knees.
But if you do any
knees.
type of mask, like it could be one of Dr. Denese's masks, it could be the caviar peel mask we just had on.
Yes.
Exactly.
When you're done with that, lock it in with HydroShield.
That's
Yes.
exactly the
Like, that's
perfect
my biggest
use.
tip. Use it
Exactly.
every day, but use it after other treatments.
And here's what I'll tell
Exactly.
you. Lock in the auto delivery. This is the only HydroShield Today special value of the entire year. We're giving you the largest size that Dr. Denese makes. She doesn't make a 12 ounce,
No,
a 15 ounce.
I will not.
10 ounces is the most that she makes. It's a $522 value. You're getting it home for less than the price that it was 23 years ago when she launched it here at QVC,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Today is your day to get it. If you lock in the auto delivery, you will get another bottle sent to you in 6 months. And then you're good for the full year. So Dr. Denese, a lot of people ask, like, how long does this last? Obviously, it depends on how you use it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least 6 months. This is a very, very generous amount. If you are careful with it, it can be a lot longer.
then the
but
shelf
don't be.
life?
Oh, yes, years. It's an anhydrous. There's almost nothing that can go wrong. 4 years comfortably.
Okay, good,
Comfortably.
good.
Yes.
And I also want to point out, you've never seen HydroShield with packaging like this before.
Yes.
You know, Dr. Denese comes from Hungary. I know that you have a very cute story about this. Like, your father collected a lot of antiques.
Yes, every time we went into some new town, the first thing was to check out all the antique shops, and we kept going back and back. And she loved porcelain especially. That was my favorite pattern. I just loved it so much. It's a Hungarian folk pattern, and I thought I would just bring it to life here.
Listen, I want to let you know what's going on. Over 2,000 orders already placed. Remember, we are in an advanced order. We sold out completely of what we brought in for the day. I wanted to say congratulations, sold out of our today's special value, but we were able to secure a small advanced order. And you can still get this at the Today's Special Value price. We'll just ship it to you on February 14th, so in just a couple of weeks. And here's what I want to show you, okay? So any day, you can see these different sizes of HydroShield at QVC.com, right? So, and this is where it started. It started as a half ounce for $49 23 years ago.
Yes.
23 years ago, okay? 2 of those would be the same price as the 10 ounce that you're getting today. Then we went to 1 ounce, that was $65. We went to 2 ounces, that was $125. We thought that was great. We went to
Yes.
4 ounces, that was a $209 value. That's 4 ounces. Look at this. This is 10 ounces that you're getting for $98.98. If you've never tried it, get it. Get it home.
to try it.
If you've used it before, you know how great this is. I was telling you about that wedding that I went to.
Yes, tell me.
And you know, I went to my cousin's wedding, 1,000 people. All of my aunts were there. All my girl cousins were there. Everybody bum rushed me. Dr. Denese, this is a Dr. Denese face.
Oh,
I
my
say it all the
God.
time. If you walk the hallways at QVC, hosts, models, buyers, people who work here in the studio, you can see a HydroShield face. Why? Because it's plump. Because it has life and vitality to it. You don't see lines and wrinkles. You see a person who's beautiful looking right back at you.
That's
if you
exactly
don't
right.
feel that way when you look in the mirror, give HydroShield a try. And now is your chance to do it because this price goes away at midnight tonight. Now, Dr.
Remember
Denese is going to
this.
show us again,
This is-
right?
This is so important. Look at it. These correspond to 2 skin cells. This one is no HydroShield present. Look at the saggy, pathetic, full of lines and wrinkles. You don't want to be this skin cell. This is the skin cell you want to be. Plump, soft, supple. And how do we get there? HydroShield. That's the absolute key, giving you a 198% increase in skin lipids that are virtually identical to your own skin lipids. That's such a big deal. And this number
And
is
that's after
really,
15 minutes.
After 15 minutes
And it
time.
sustains.
And it sustains and it builds beautifully. After 28 days, you look even better. But let's see what happens. How this 198% translates into reality. Look at the reality of those etched in serious lines. And look what happens 15 minutes later.
You know,
She
I don't think
could not believe her eyes.
There
could
is
not
not
believe her
one
eyes.
serum, there's not one moisturizer, there's not one acid type of peel or product here at QVC that does this.
There's
This is
none.
the only
There
one.
is none.
And for
look,
23 years,
this
it's
one,
been doing it.
Look at this one. I mean, when I saw it, I was struck. I could not believe it. etched in lines. Really, I remember her, she was really struggling. Dr. Denese, is there anything you can do for me? And she thought it was a joke. I said, you know what, give me 15 minutes, girl. I have science in my hands.
She even
Put
has
it
like
on.
almost like this red